Do you recognize the dark shadows cast over a haunting past? In the 1960s, a chilling crime spree shook the UK, leaving an indelible mark on criminal history. Welcome to Informal Horror, where we embark on a chilling journey into the disturbing world of the MOORS murderers, one of the most infamous cases in true crime history. Our journey commences on the desolate and ominous moors, a haunting landscape that bore witness to tragedy. As we peer into the lives of the perpetrators, Ian Brady and Myra Hindley, we shall trace their early years, seeking clues as to what drove them to commit such heinous acts. Ian Brady, born on January 2, 1938, displayed early signs of abnormal behavior. He grew up in Glasgow's slums, witnessing domestic violence, which left a lasting impact on his psyche. Myra Hindley, born on July 23, 1942, hailed from Manchester and experienced a troubled childhood. Both endured difficult upbringings, haunted by unstable family environments. It was during the 1961 Christmas season when fate brought Brady and Hindley together. They formed an intense and toxic bond that would lead to a gruesome and deadly partnership. In the following years, the couple's dark desires intensified. They embarked on a chilling path, concealing sinister intentions behind a facade of normalcy. As Brady fed his fascination with Nazi Germany and the writings of Marquis de Sade, the malevolent duo delved deeper into their sinister fantasies. Their macabre interests bonded them further, and the moors became the haunting backdrop for their nightmarish crimes. Each of these heart-wrenching cases targeted innocent lives, children and teenagers who had their whole lives ahead of them. As we delve into the stories of the victims and the agony endured by their families, we must remember those whose lives were tragically cut short. Pauline Reed, 16 years old, was their first known victim, lured by Hindley into Brady's car on July 12, 1963. John Kilbride, 12 years old, suffered a similar fate on November 23, 1963. Keith Bennett, 12 years old, was abducted on June 16, 1964, and despite exhaustive searches, his body remains undiscovered to this day. Leslie Ann Downey, only 10 years old, met a horrifying end on December 26, 1964. The final known victim, Edward Evans, 17 years old, lost his life on October 6, 1965. The pain inflicted on the families of these young victims was immeasurable, and the scars of their loss continue to be felt decades later. The public sense of security shattered as news of the murders gripped the nation, and parents clutched their children closer, haunted by the horrors that unfolded. After a series of chilling disappearances and brutal murders, an intense police investigation ensued. Determined detectives faced countless challenges, navigating the treacherous moors in search of clues. We take an in-depth look at the meticulous and harrowing investigation that unfolded. The investigation proved to be a race against time and nature. Authorities struggled to piece together a baffling puzzle while dealing with limited resources and vast stretches of unforgiving terrain. Then, on October 7, 1965, a chilling breakthrough occurred. Police discovered a suitcase at the Manchester Central Station containing incriminating evidence that linked Brady and Hindley to the crimes. With mounting evidence against them, the depraved duo was arrested, and the nation recoiled in horror at the true nature of their crimes. Finally, the day arrived when the perpetrators were caught. The world watched in horror as the trial unveiled the gruesome truth about their deeds. We immerse ourselves in the courtroom drama, exploring the emotional impact on the victims' families and the nation. The trial, which commenced on April 27, 1966, was a harrowing spectacle, as the full extent of Brady and Hindley's malevolence was laid bare. The court heard gut-wrenching testimonies from surviving victims, detailing the horrors they endured at the hands of the sadistic couple. For the families of the victims, the trial was a grueling test of their strength, having to face their loved ones' tormentors and hear the grisly details of their final moments. The trial captivated the nation, as the public tried to comprehend the depths of human depravity. The MOORS murderers case became a media sensation, with headlines capturing the nation's shock and horror. Newspapers splashed ghastly details on their front pages, further fueling public fascination and outrage. The trial raised profound questions about the nature of evil, leaving many to grapple with the concept of monstrous acts committed by seemingly ordinary individuals. Society was forced to confront uncomfortable truths about human capacity for cruelty, prompting debates on the role of nature versus nurture in shaping a criminal mind. The chilling revelations forever altered the fabric of British society, causing lasting trauma that echoes to this day. In the aftermath of the trial, life on the moors would never be the same. The haunting echoes of the MOORS murderers continue to reverberate through the landscape and in the hearts of the victims' families. The tragedy led to reforms in the UK's legal and penal systems, with a renewed focus on victims' rights and the protection of children. Efforts to find the body of Keith Bennett continued long after the trial, with family members and volunteers dedicating their lives to bringing closure to his grieving loved ones. The chilling tale of the MOORS murderers serves as a stark reminder that evil can lurk behind the most ordinary facades. It compels us to be vigilant in protecting the vulnerable and fostering a society where compassion and empathy prevail over cruelty. The memory of the innocent victims lives on through advocacy for child safety, inspiring campaigns and initiatives to safeguard the young and the defenseless. To understand the depths of the MOORS murderers' depravity, we delve into the twisted psychology of Ian Brady and Myra Hindley. Experts and psychologists analyze their motives, revealing disturbing insights into their sadistic minds. Brady's fascination with death and his desire for power and control manifested in brutal acts against the innocent. Hindley, seemingly under Brady's spell, willingly participated in the atrocities, her once normal life forever tainted by evil. The chilling duo's actions continue to puzzle experts, leaving them grappling with questions about the darkness that can reside within human souls. The disappearance of Keith Bennett remains an unsolved mystery, haunting those seeking closure for his family and friends. Despite extensive searches, his remains have never been found, leaving a void that can never be filled. The enduring search for Keith's body reflects the indomitable spirit of those seeking justice for the victims and the determination to provide closure to the grieving families. As time passes, the legacy of the MOORS murderers continues to shape society's approach to true crime, child safety, and the understanding of evil. Thank you for joining us on this harrowing journey. If this video resonated with you, please leave your thoughts below. Remember to subscribe to Informal Horror for more captivating true crime stories. May the shadows of the past guide us toward a brighter future.